Right. Good evening, good day to everyone. Um, we start today's class right now because of our time. Um, I don't want to take much of our time today. Right. Good day to everyone. I want us to be quick in analyzing what Bitcoin is going to do next. Okay. So I appreciate if you follow me along very well and very fast. Let's use the strategic day trader analysis to dismantle the Bitcoin chart. Um, One of the first things I would like to quickly state to you is that you should stick to a particular trading strategy. Okay. You need to stick to a particular trading strategy that will guide you. Now, in strategic day trader analysis, we don't use indicators. Okay. We don't use indicators. The only tool that we use is our horizontal line, okay, to determine price direction. It is as simple or as easy as that. You don't need to make it complicated, okay? It doesn't have to be complicated. All we need is our horizontal line. This is an horizontal line, okay? All we need is our horizontal line. Now, I have a checklist. This checklist can also guide you. Check for support and resistance, check for confluence, stops taken out, price action, halfway through into price action. Then the other aspect, which is the stop loss and take profit, you need to also put them into consideration as part of your strategy. That is how to be a winning trader. Okay, so if price goes against you, it means that either the way you have planned your strategy was wrong, or price decide to take a sudden different direction, different from what you actually planned. Okay, so that is the only reason why price may decide to go against you. And if price goes against you, your stop loss will take you out. If price is in your favor, your take profit will also take you out. So it will not be that in case you have made some profits and price begins to go in the reverse direction, it will take away your profit and even hit your stop loss. So your take profit will take you out of market once you have reached a targeted point. And to reach a targeted point, it is very easy to detect using the strategic day trader analysis. The strategic day trader analysis provides you with all necessary tools that you need, all things that you need to carry out a successful trading. So you don't have any problem in detecting price direction or placing your entry, placing your stop loss, and also placing your take profits. If you have watched my other videos, especially the one we did yesterday, I also specified there, you will see how we, we calculate our stop losses and take profits, because I may not be able to go straight into that today on your stop losses and take profits. Okay, and this also, this is where I actually reviewed how to use my checklist. So I may not also be um, going through the checklist every time. Okay, so for those that have gone through this video, you can easily just follow along without any problem. So if you have not watched this video, this is where my secret is. Please go ahead and watch it. Okay, so with that, you can easily understand whatsoever I am teaching here, although I will try to be as simple as possible so that you can get whatever we need. All right, I was trying to compare two charts. It is still the same Bitcoin chart, but this is a futures chart and this is a spot chart. Okay, so sometimes I discover that the charts are different. The stops to which we have price stops are different, so I'm trying to compare to see if there is any major difference. Okay, because those things are also important. Okay, all right, let's manage what you have here. Let's use the spot. Okay, all right, so quickly we want to talk about let's quickly give should we give a recap? I gave a recap yesterday. It is on this yeah, I gave a recap of how price have been moving in Bitcoin. So today I want to quickly go through where do we think price can go to, the next possible Bitcoin move, the next possible Bitcoin move. What am I planning myself? What am I planning for Bitcoin? What do I think is the next possible Bitcoin move? Okay, now it is not that I am the one controlling the price. Okay, I am not, but it seems price listens to me. Okay, but at the same time, all I do is just to follow my strategy strictly. It's just to follow my strategy strictly, and it is very easy. It's very easy. So once price does what is in my strategy, I follow it, and that is the end. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I go about it. Now look at what has happened there. Look at what has happened there. Please take time to subscribe to the channel. Okay, and click on the like button. Click on the like button to appreciate the work that I am doing. Okay, click on the like button to appreciate what I am doing. Thank you. See some guys giving me some likes there. Thank you. All right, so now let's see what Bitcoin has for us. What is Bitcoin having for us? Let's quickly give a quick recap of what has actually happened since morning. Okay, since morning, or since 28th of July. That's from 19th hour. That's around 7 p.m. or so Nigerian time. Okay, now what has happened here from the strategic day trader analysis? This is a structure here. This is a structure where you have stops. Okay, where you have stops. Can you see those stops? Then you have another one. Okay, if I put it on 15 minutes chart, you will see it more clearly. You will see the stops more clearly. Can you see? Okay, you can see. So you can see the structure of stops in this area. When you see a structure of stops like this, there is high probability that they will want to take it out. Now they form the structure both at the top and at the bottom. Okay, if the bottom was taken out first, then they will take the top. Okay, if the top is taken out first, then it will be followed by the bottom. When you have a structure that is almost in a plain horizontal line, okay, you can see this place as a this place is more organized. Okay, this place, the bottom point here is more organized, while we have a rough point at the top. Okay, but it doesn't matter. What we after is that we have bunch of stuffs here, we have bunch of stuffs here, and we have bunch of stuffs here. It's still a bunch of, okay, you can see a bunch of stuff. So aggregate you can use, okay, something like this. All right, okay. All right, so now, so we have seen that I was telling you yesterday that you need to wait for the structure. You need to wait for the structure. Okay, now how do I know that price can likely get to this point here? That is part of the strategy. There are some things that you need to know in this strategy. How do I know that price can get to this point? Okay, now I will show you how I knew that price can get to this point. Now I'm going to take you to the 4 hours chart, because it was the 4 hours chart that actually pull the price up. Okay, now I was telling you yesterday that look at the stops here, look at the aggregate of stops here. Okay, now price go to this price, look at this, let me put it on the last one here. Okay, so all right, I want to see it very well. I think I don't like this green line. Okay, take it to the now look at this. You have stops in this area. Okay, you have stops in this area. Now what has happened in the past? What has happened? What's happened later in the future after this price here? Let's see it. Price tried to take out this point but missed it and brought price to this point. Okay, missed. There was a miss here. What I showed you yesterday, there was a miss here. Okay, this is the stop, these are the stops there, these are the stops. Okay, price was expected to take these stops out but did not get to the point, did not take them out, so there was a miss here. So what now happened later in the future? Let's change this one to the green so that we can identify them. Okay, now so this was the miss. We have some stops in this area, that's why this line is there. So now this is a miss. Look at what happened when price got to the point, to this point. Now price took out this one, the stops here, using these ones. Okay, now price got to this point, created a small miss again. You can see the miss, you can see there's a gap there, that is a miss, then retraced. I told you the meaning of the miss yesterday. You can go and watch that video again, you understand the meaning of the miss. Retraced, then broke it. So after price took out this point, broke this area of stop where this green line is, and price got to this point. You can see the last point where the yellow is, that is where this one is. Just to see it clearly. Okay, yeah, so you can see it. So now when you look at it, that is where the yellow line is. You can see that, okay, there was a miss here too. There was a miss. Price did not clear where the stop was. The stops are the yellow line at the left hand side there. Price did not get to that point to clear it. So what happened? There was a retracement. Okay, there was a retracement. After the retracement, what happened? They came back to take it out. They took out this stop, and even partially they took out this line where the stop was. That particular stop, you can see that the line was completely on the stop, on that particular stop. You can see the line is on that particular stop. Okay, you can see it's on that particular stop, and they took it out. You can see it clearly that they took it out. You can see they took it out. So that is the strategy. That is the strategy. Okay, now that gave us the assurance that there is high probability that price can get to that point. So I have explained to you how price got to this point here. Okay, how price got to this point. Okay, so that what transpired here is what I was trying to explain to you on the 15-minute chart. That is this, all what you saw there. This is what was the result. So I already knew that price is likely to get to this yellow line. Okay, I already knew that price could get to this yellow line. So if I was buying, I know that my take profit will be around this yellow line. So if I want to put my take profit, I don't need to place it on exactly this yellow line. I can bring it down a little, maybe, okay, maybe somewhere around here, so that I'll be 100% sure that price will get there. Okay, I'm 100% sure that price will get there. So I don't need to ride everything in the market. I gave you that notes yesterday. Okay, N/B. Don't always don't always ride all the profits in the market. Leave some portion for them. Okay, you can see the sharp move. Immediately price broke through this line. You can see the sharp move. This was a sharp move downwards, so that you don't lose any of your profits. Okay, you don't lose any of your profits, especially if you're not using take profit. That's the reason why I told you that you should be using your take profits. Okay, you can begin to reduce. You can place, you can have take profit 1, take profit 2, so you can your buying positions in bits. You can place your buy positions in bits. Okay, so like 25, maybe you have a whole one, you can divide it into, okay, 0.25, 0.25, 0.25, 0.25, so 0.25 in 4 places. So once price hits one stage, it takes out 0.25. Okay, price hits one stage, it takes out to another 0.25. Price hits another stage, it takes out 0.25. Price hits the fourth stage, take another 0.25. So you, in case if there is going to be any issue, you have little or less money to lose. Okay, you can see immediately price broke through. You can see the sharp move downward. That is one of the essence why you need to always set your take profits, so that you don't lose whatever you have gained in the market. And after that, a little retracement coming, giving you an halfway through. I explained to you, okay, your price action. You can see this is a bearish engulfing candle, engulfed completely this inverted hammer. This is now turning to an inverted hammer. Okay, this is now an inverted hammer. You can see, so you have two signals here. showing you a reversal. Showing you a reversal. So this inverted hammer and this bearish engulfing candle, two signals. Now price did get to halfway of this inverted hammer, and price also came back to test the halfway of this bearish engulfing candle, which is this. Okay, you can see it got to halfway of this candle. So, and after that there was a drive down to take out the stops that are here, to take out all the stops that are here. So this move, this inverted hammer, have taken out all the stops that are here, including the big stop that actually brought it up, the 4 hours big stop that brought it up. Okay, okay, now this one, this was what actually caused it, that brought this up. Okay, now having settled what has happened here, how price was able to get here, having settled that, what do we think is the next move for Bitcoin? Now the truth is, Bitcoin has two options. First option is to go down. Second option is to go up. Or first option is to go up. Second option is to go down. Bitcoin has actually created both the up and the down strategy for price to go. Price can either go up or price can either come down. All right, now I'll give you the reasons why price can go up and why price can go down. Now the first reason why price can go up, one of the reasons why price can go up is that we have had series of big sell-offs, series of very huge sell-off. Okay, so price can decide to buy up some, okay, to buy up some of the sell-off, and can go as much as 50% of the sell-off and even 61% of the sell-off. Determine the extent of reversal that you can have from the sell-off. Okay, you can use it to determine, you can use Fibonacci to check where price can get to. Okay, now you can also use this. Now you can also use the strategic day trader analysis to check where price can get, where can price get to if price needs to go up. I told you yesterday, Bitcoin is actually holding the uptrend. Bitcoin is holding the uptrend. Now, from here, from what has actually happened here, there is a structure here. I explained it yesterday. There is a structure here and here. Okay, you can see there is a structure here. Now clearly the structure, the bottom structure was taken out, leaving the top structure out. So Bitcoin is clearly holding the uptrend. Bitcoin is clearly holding the stops here. You can see the boundaries. So now the bottom stops have been taken out, leaving out the top stop. So these top stops needed to be taken out. Okay, so now this, what we have here, can pull the price up, just like I explained to you what our price will get to this point here. But it's going to really take it's going to take some structures, and there's also possibility of a ride up, a smooth ride up, just like we have here. We could have a smooth ride up, just like we have it up to this point. Then find a way to see how it's going to break this point. Okay, so after breaking this point, we could have possibility of still stretching up to this point here, which is around 37,000. I explained it yesterday, so it is possible. Okay, so Bitcoin is owing this area. This area needs to be taken out. Okay, so now major reasons why price can go up. That area can pull price up. That area can pull price up because it has to follow that law. Once the bottom structure is taken out, then the top structure have to be taken out. So that area can pull price up. Okay. Now, so all you need to do is to continue to monitor price as it is moving. Okay, you can continue to monitor it as it is moving. Now, from the structure we have here, we could give it, put a line there. This is the next stop. That is the next stop. Shown by this magenta color. Okay, that is the next stop. Now, what is the probability that price can get to the next stop? Now, this next stop, I want us to check it, how it looks like in 1 hour time frame. I will still explain how price can go down, what can give Bitcoin the effrontery to go downwards. Okay, I will show you the analysis. It is very clear and very clear, just like you have the upper part that price needs to get to. Let's refresh this. Sorry, my network. I think my network is a little bit slow. All right. What is wrong with my network? Let's just give it some minutes, some seconds. Come on. Let me use trading view. Now, like I was saying, this I was saying that this strategy works for okay. All right, now okay, let's use the 1 hour. Okay, let's see, does it come up? Okay, it has come. Now, we want to see what will happen at this magenta area. How does the stops there look like? Okay, what do we see? So we just still have just one stop there. Okay, then we have this rejection, this rejection, including this rejection, these two rejection can make price. Okay, the which is giving us, you can see there's a rejection here, there's a rejection here upward. So this area, I think this area should be an area of a concern truly. Okay, so it means that price can decide to get to this point, to this area, and reject, and have some form of rejection there. So price may want to be rejected if price get to this area. Okay, I think that area we need to put that area into consideration. Okay, all right, so then after this magenta area, we have another set of stops in this area. So let's consider this area. So this area will be our next point, next target point, then followed by this area, this area, this one. We have 1, 2 here. This is another. All right, so let's give it which color. Let's see which color blue. All right, so we'll be looking for another upward move to the area of this magenta and also to the blue area. In these two areas, we could have some price rejection. Okay, we could have some price rejection, and when you also correspond it with what has happened here in the past, let's see, this is 25,000. Okay, it's almost getting to this point here. Okay, it's almost getting to this point. All right, so let's see how far that could be in this area. All right, so what it means is that you can see clearly now what we are having here. Now look at what has been happening here. We are seeing that these guys are also creating stops again in this area. Can you see? They are creating stops, which is giving us a probability that they will want to break through these stops. Okay, they could break through these stops, and if they decide to break through that stops, where can they stop? Okay, so that is the reason why we are looking at the areas to which price can get to, and already you are having pin bars in this area. Okay, pin bars. So now we are looking at the possibility of price going upward. So the next stop is where? This magenta area, this area here, which is also possible. Okay, why? One of the reasons why it is possible is that, you see, the stops that we're taking out here, these stops via this, sometimes what they like to do is to take it out completely and very well. Okay, so look at the way they took it out here, very lightly. Okay, so they may want to take it out very well. Okay, so that may prompt them to have another push up, and that push up can lead us to this magenta area, or the push up can still remain in this area, now giving us another impacted, and we are having another impacted pin bar. What it means is that price is likely to start coming down. Even with this, price is still likely to come down. Now I want to give you the scenarios where price can come down. I've given you scenarios where price can go up. Okay, so all you need to do is to continue to watch out for pin bars in this area for price to go up. Okay, now let me give you the scenarios why price can go down. want you to follow me. Let's go there. I wanted to choose the 4 hours charts for explanation. Now, what is the possibility of price coming down? Let me show you the structure. Look at the structure. I explained to you that Bitcoin has created a structure. Okay, sorry, not Bitcoin. Price generally creates a structure. Okay, price creates a structure to take out stops, and they have a methodology in the way they take out the stops. Now, they can take out the stops by moving. Okay, now at exactly this point here, in time past, if you use the daily, let me see so you can see it. Okay, now look at, I told you at exactly that point, I didn't change the color. I needed to change the color. I can identify it. Let me change it to white. Okay, now look at exactly that point, we have some bunch of stuff there. Okay, okay, now so look at, so price missed this, this candle was supposed to clear this white line, didn't, so place the yellow line there. Price retraced, came back down, stopped at this green line, could not clear the yellow line. So what does that mean? Price did what again? Price even went further up. Price went further up, created structures here, still moving the stops. So price moved this stop now to this point. From this point again, move the stop here. Okay, so let's be placing the lines there. This is another stop, major stop here. This is another major stop here. Okay, you can see that, and this is another major stop here. Okay, now look at what has happened there. What has price been doing? Price has been moving up the stops. Now price have moved this stop to this point, move this stop to this point, move these stops to this point, move this one again to this point. Now what did price do? Price continued to move it even to this point, then to this point, to this point. Now start clearing it. Okay, so what it means is that the big boys have actually made their money all through to the top. Okay, they have made their money all through to the top. Now when you are not aware, they will start taking out all the stops. So now look at the way they have started taking out the stops. Now they need to take this one out. They did it using this. This one was taken out partially using this. You can see it's cleared it partially. Okay, you can see there's a clearance there. You can see the tip there. So, and after clearing this one, price came to clear all the stops here. So now what am I bringing out? What am I trying to bring out is that more stops are even placed around this area Why? Because of this double bottom. So in this area, they will call it an area. So because of this area, more stops will be placed around this area than in this area because this is a double bottom. They are more sure or certain that price there is high probability that price will not come to break this, and that is the notion that people do have, that price will not break this point. So it's a double bottom, price will not break it. It is a lie. Okay, it is a structure created. Okay, so now look at that. From this point here, price have moved. Look at bunch of stops in this area. You can see even with the lines that we have drawn, you can see that it's showing it now, that is becoming thicker. So which is showing that there are a bunch of stops in this area. So the number of stops in this area is lower, is more than the number of stops here. Why they increase the number of stops here? The number of stops in this area, stop losses. Okay, they increase it here by making this closer. You can see. So what is next? If they want to take out price now, what it means is that they can come down to take out this stops here, and also this stops here, and also this stops here. Okay, so price can come to take out all the stops. So I told you there is a reason why they are moving it. They move their stops up so that more people can move their stops to those areas. And the more people move their stops to those areas, the more easier it is for them to come and take them out. So that is the logic. So if we have more signals here, you can see the signals here that is showing us that we should probably have price swinging down. The signal is becoming so much here. Okay, look at using analyzing through the 4 hours chart. You can see, you see the 4 hours chart has cleaned out a lot of noise. Okay, if you use the 15 minutes chart, you clearly not, you'll be seeing too much noise. Or the 4 hours chart has streamlined this, and you can see the effect: pin bar, pin bar, pin bar. Okay, even though this is what you call it, a standing pin bar, there is possibility that the standing pin bar can fail. Okay, because it is standing at this resistance area. It is also possible that it can drive price up. Okay, it's possible that it can drive price up, but I can show you some places where this kind of standing pin bar in this kind of area are likely to fail. Look at here, this is one here. Look at the standing pin bar and even an engulfing bearish bullish candle. It engulfed this red one completely, but despite that, what happened? It failed because the area to which is carrying out this function is a resistance area. Okay, it's a resistance area. So that area made this bullish engulfing candle to fail. Okay, but at the same time, there is a reason, according to the strategic day trader analysis, there is a reason why it is going to fail, based on the fact that it has taken out a bunch of stops. After taking out a bunch of stops, especially a streamlined bunch of stops, you can see the stops there. Look at well organized, articulated stops. You can see, oh, triple top, 1, 2, 3, triple top. It took it out, and after taking it out, what happened? Price dropped down. So it is irrespective of, oh, we have a standing pin bar there, we have a pin bar there, price should go up. It fell. Okay, so here too, having these pin bars, even though they look smaller, they will still be able to carry out some functions. Okay, they will still be able to carry out some functions. All right, so now this is so we have how many pin bars there? We have 1, 2, 3. So now out of these pin bars, it is only this last one that actually took out this. Okay, that actually took out this. So, and also looking at the number of stops that we are already having here, you can see they're already creating more stops just like this. Okay, so probably we should have a drive down. Now another thing that can be caused to have this drive down, look at what is happening here, this point here. Let's place an horizontal line there. You can see more traders will come and place their stops in this area. Okay, more traders will come and place their stops in this area. So yeah, if price will come down, let me show you what will happen. Where do you think price can sweep down to? Where do you think price can sweep down to? So price can sweep down to take out this stop, sweep down right to this point here, this area here. Okay, price can get to this area here and stop there. Yeah, so price can sweep down straight down to 21,377. 21,377. Let's just approximate to 21,400. Yeah, okay, 21,464. Okay, let's just say leave 21,000. Yeah, somewhere here is okay. All right, so there is a stop here, so price can sweep down to clear even this stop, but let's put it at the stop here. Okay, so I can expect price to come sweep down this. So what does that mean? Price sweeping down, taking out this stop and creating more stops, because it won't be traders to place their stops in this area. So it can sweep down and stop at this point here. Stop at this point. Okay, so you will now be having somewhat like a double bottom there. Okay, all right, so you'll be having a bottom there. Then what it means is that the stops in this area, traders will come and place their stops there. So once price gets to this point, there will be a bounce towards this area. There will be a bounce towards this area, then finally coming out to take these ones out. So it's going to take all these ones out. Okay, that is their main aim. So they will bounce here, then to come and take, or they can even come down to this place. They can come to as low as this point here. Okay, so either this point here or this point here, either of the two, they can come there, then bounce, then come back down to take out this bunch of stores, sweep down to this point. That's 19,600 again. So when they get to 19,600 again, they bounce again. Okay, then finally come down to take out this white one. That is, the white one is around 18,600. So they will come down to take the 18,600. Come and take out the 18,600. Okay, so that is the Bitcoin next move to the downside. I hope I am not breaking your hearts, especially for those that are not traders, that are investing for the long term HODL. I'm sorry to break your heart. I'm sorry. It is not intentional. I'm really sorry. All right, for the traders, that is a lot of money for you. Sell orders. sell orders. Okay, big time sell orders. All right, so in a nutshell, that is the Bitcoin that I am possibly expecting, because this is a clear move, taking out this, bringing these stops to this point. Okay, it works for all time frames. It works for all time frames. The strategy works for all time frames. Okay, so you can see they are creating a structure here. You can see the structure. You can see the structure. You can see the structure. They are creating a structure here, and they will need to take it out. Okay, they will need to take it out. So that's the reason why I'm saying that you can continue to monitor it using the strategic day trader analysis. Okay, so that if price will change direction, you can easily know, because price can decide to take out these stops, okay, and this area, stop around this area, and come back to take out all the stops. It's possible. Price is very dynamic. It's very, very dynamic. So what I gave you the other time was the dynamics of the 4-hour overview. Okay, so what I gave you was a 4-hour overview. If you continue to use the 15-minute and other 1-hour chart time frame to check through, you can be seeing some other moves. Okay, you can you can easily detect if price wants to change direction too. You can use the 1-hour chart to also check through. You understand? Because for instance, price may decide to come around this area, take out these stops here. Okay, take out these stops, just come here, take this one out, and still continues moving upward. Okay, so it is also a possibility, just like I've explained to you that price could still get to this point here, 24,900, that's 25k, and price can still come to this area too. So because we have some bunch of stuff here, and also we have Bitcoin is owing this uptrend there, this upper area of the structure, Bitcoin is owing it. So there's also a possibility of price going up. Okay, price going up, and if price should go up that way, price can also fall down. If price goes up, price can fall back down to come and take all this. So all the possibilities are there. It's possible. Okay, so but if you have learned the strategic day trader analysis very well, you can always monitor price as it's, you understand, as it's moving, because price is very dynamic. You understand, price is very, very dynamic. But if you study the strategic day trader analysis very well, you can easily make a lot of money, a lot of moves in this market without any problem. All right, so please subscribe to the channel so that you can always be alerted whenever I start my live training. I want to try to see how I can continue to come every night to give a recap. If it's possible, even every 30 minutes, I can give a recap of 30 minutes or 15 minutes recap. Okay, I'm taking so much a time, like 1 hour, because of some newbies that I've met and needed to understand my strategies very well. So with time, I may not be taking so much time to explain all these moves like this. I'll just go straight to the point. So please try and watch other videos. Okay, watch other videos so that you can raise up, you can be at par with others and with me. And I believe that there is still possibility of you guys improving on my strategy. And if you are able to improve on my strategy, please let me know. Okay, please let me know. And naturally, you can see that I did not use any indicator to tell you the next point where price can go to. Clearly horizontal line. It is as simple as ABC. Okay, very simple. Don't make it complicated. The big boys don't make it complicated. It is we that use thousands of indicators. I've used a lot of indicators. I've used more than 600 to 1,000 indicators, but all of them have failed me. Okay, all the indicators have actually failed me. So, and that is the reason why when I finally got this after 15 years of hard labor and losses, okay, after 15 years of hard labor and losses, lost over $15,000, I am still I'm able to get this, and I'm giving it out for free. I'm not charging you anything. Okay, so I've lost a lot in trading, and I've worked a lot day and night to get this out to you. Okay, so you too can start making money with what I've given you. Very easy. You can make a lot of money from it. Okay, so that will be all for tonight. That will be all for tonight. If you have any question, you can ask me. Or you can join the Telegram group. And you can ask your question through the comment section too. You can also join the Telegram group, because there I give updates, instant update of what is going on the chat. Okay, another point I want to also let you understand is you don't have to stick to a particular currency or coin if it is not giving you the structure that you need. Only trade when you have the structure. If the structure is not there, please don't trade. Okay, if the structure is not there, please don't trade. Only trade when you have the structure. That can grant you maximum guarantee of you winning trade if you trade only when you find a structure. So even if you are going to make a loss, for instance, if I'm going to place my stop loss will just be somewhere around this top here. Okay, so that's around 25,000. That's okay. So around this here, after this stop, doesn't have to be too far away. Okay, so that would be my stop loss area. Okay, because price can still say wants to take out these ones, and even, but clearly there's possibility of price driving down, and if price should drive down, take out the stops, then bounce around this area, or this area, bounce, then take out the rest because of this bunch of stops. Take out this, then bounce again, and then what you will see it clearly. Because price is dynamic. I don't want to begin to give you more future at any point in time, creating different structures and different points, so we'll continue to monitor price, but for now that is all I can give you. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel and reduce your investing capital when you start making the profits, and use trading stop to maximize your profits. Thank you, and good night or good day.